What do you think that Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Cristiano Ronaldo, Khabib, or any other successful person did during their summer in their 20s? Do you think they used their free time to watch Netflix all day, play games, go to parties, and spend hours on their mobile phones? Summer is here again. And let me say something that probably most of you are not gonna like. Honestly, it's something that I need to get off of my chest. And it's something that can either transform you into a totally different and improved version of yourself, or make you stay stuck where you are right now. And it all comes down to how you spent your time during the upcoming 6 weeks. And I know you might be thinking, summer, the season of the year to finally take some time off. Such a wonderful time, right? But let's be honest and look at the facts. It's been proven that summer is the time where most people start to slack off with their habits and routines and start follow their desires. Yes, 99% of the people are taking time off. But don't you think that now you have that free time, might be the best time to make a change? And like I said, most of you won't like what I'm about to share in this video. If you listen carefully, take notes, and implement this in the upcoming weeks for yourself, I bet that you will thank me later. Because this moment is the moment that makes the difference between people that break free and become successful and the people that stay stuck in their current situation. I mean, normally you are working, going to school every day. You have these responsibilities and daily tasks. But now you get so much free time. And what are you planning to do with this free time? Probably wasting it on meaningless activities. You're wasting a crucial moment of your life. I mean, there are opportunities everywhere. AI is blowing up, online business opportunities everywhere. And since the whole society is becoming very undisciplined and everyone is taking time off during the summer, it's easier for you than ever before to succeed. Man, I wish it was so easy when I started 7 years ago. I mean, if you choose to focus and work on yourself this summer, you already belong to the top 10% of the world. And then I'm not even yet talking about the percentage that remains consistent after that. But please, don't think these opportunities will be waiting for you, because they won't. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't enjoy life, and I'm totally fine with you chilling the whole summer. I mean, I don't care. But if you are the one telling yourself that you will become the next millionaire or that you one day will start working on your dreams, then you should think twice about your actions and plans during this upcoming summer. Because your current actions and plans are not in line with what you're saying. And if you keep it like that, your big goals will be nothing more than just a dream. I mean, like I said, do you think that Elon Musk was chilling the whole summer in his 20s? Or Cristiano Ronaldo, LeBron James, or Khabib? No, they choose to make sacrifices in their earlier years that made them where they are today. Now, let me share the 5 tips that I prepared for you to get the most out of this summer and to make such a transformation in the upcoming 6 weeks that when you go back to school or back to work, you will be a totally different new person. But only if you take full responsibility and are willing to work hard for your dreams. Now, the first thing I would like to dive a little bit deeper into is don't let your desires and distractions take the lead during this summer. And what I mean by that is, like I said, summer is a time of distraction. It's warm, beautiful weather, many things to do, activities, friends, no responsibilities, no work, no school. And not just the distractions, but also the personal desires, your hormones, and the way most people dress outside. Normally, your current routines and responsibilities at work or school keep you more disciplined. But during the summer, it's easier to fall off into meaningless behavior because of the lack of your daily structure and more freedom that you have right now. And I know it might sound weird. Like, I can understand you might be asking yourself, why can't I enjoy this summer? Well, the most important thing you have to understand is the difference between instant and delayed gratification. You have to make a choice between instant pleasure now, like partying, gaming, social media, Netflix, etc., or long-term success that requires some sacrifices and discipline first. Let me explain. Choosing for pleasure now will give you the pain of regret later. But choosing for discipline now will give you the pain before the success and easier times will come. And that is what's called delayed gratification. So in essence, it's the hard way or the harder way. There is no way without pain and struggle, because you will either have the pain of regret later or the pain of discipline now. So the question that you need to ask yourself is, do I choose the pain of regret or the pain of discipline? And this is the question that I asked myself as well when I was 16 years old. I slowly chose the path of discipline and consistency. Step by step, I implemented these things that I learned from the books that I've read, the podcasts that I listened to, and the mentors that I had around me. And I mean, it was hard and I needed to make many sacrifices still today, but I don't regret it for a second. When I look at what I've already achieved in such a short time, it's priceless. And honestly, I don't want you to regret wasting this crucial time in your earlier years. How would you feel if you would turn 30, 40, 50 years old without having achieved anything? Having an average job, minimum salary, not in shape, not being able to take care of yourself and your family, financially, physically, etc. This honestly is one of my biggest fears, and I bet you don't want this either. So let me tell you this. If you can't control your desires now, you're not in control of your future. And the pain of regret and not having tried is way more painful than the pain of choosing for discipline now. So once you get more aware of the distractions around you and understand the opportunities that the summer provides for you, you must start to define a clear goal and make a plan. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you're aiming for? These are very important questions that you should ask yourself. And the answer to that question will be very different for everyone. It could be setting up your own business, setting up a YouTube channel, or other things like practicing your hobby, learning a new skill, improving in your favorite sports, getting in shape, losing weight. It doesn't matter what your goal is, but pick something that you would love to achieve, grow, and become better at. Because this is the moment, this is the crucial moment in your life that you can set its fundamentals. All the time, even the little things that you invest in your early years will benefit you later in your life. But make sure to pick just one thing that you will be focusing on during this summer, not more than that. Because Cristiano Ronaldo would have never become the best soccer player if he focused on playing tennis and starting a business and reading a book at the same time, right? Just focus on one thing and try to become the best at it. That's the way to success. And after you define your goal, you have to make a plan and ask yourself questions like, what are the first steps that I can take now? And what are the things that I need to do on a daily basis to get me closer to that goal in a few months? One thing that worked for me very well is breaking my bigger goal into smaller steps with sub-goals in between. That way you make it easier for yourself. I mean, before you can have 10 clients, you need the first one. And before you can make 10K a month, you need to earn your first dollar first. And that's how it works with every big goal. You have to make small steps to eventually get there. Don't aim too high in the beginning. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to some other dude that is already in the field for several years. No, you're just starting out. Be realistic. Take small steps and improve day by day. Eventually, all those small steps will turn into huge transformations if you do it consistently. Now that you have defined your goal and made a plan, it's important to make sure that it will be executed correctly. And let me share with you one life hack that will make the difference. Just do it in the morning. No excuses, no phone, no social media first. Just wake up and start working on your plan first. Because how you spend your morning will make or break your day, especially in the summer. And I'm not saying don't enjoy at all, but just make sure you're using your time wisely and efficiently. Because even though you're fully aware of the distractions around you, it's not always easy to not fall for it. And that's also not a problem. You can still enjoy this summer. When a friend invites you to do something fun or a family activity, whatever, these things happen, you know? But when you already finish the most important tasks first early in the morning, then there's also time for fun in the afternoon, right? And this is what I've been doing for the last couple years. That way you start your day with a win. And winning your morning means winning your day. It's all about prioritizing your to-dos and activities during the day. And like I said, it's not only the friends and fun activities that distract you. The biggest distraction is 24/7 with you. That's your phone. Nowadays, the average screen time is going through the roof, especially in the summer, because you have no real responsibilities. It's easier to grab your phone and start doing meaningless things. But this period is the moment to take time to gain more knowledge in your area. Read books, watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, follow courses, read books, whatever. Just don't spend hours on your phone watching meaningless things, and try to learn something about specific topics that you can use and get you closer to your goals. I mean, we live in a time where knowledge is everywhere, and even most of it is free. You have ultra successful people sharing their stories online, in podcasts, videos, books, articles, whatever you want, it's out there. So what's your excuse? It doesn't have to take a lot of time. Schedule around 30-60 minutes a day to gain more wisdom. A little bit in the morning or a little bit before you go to bed, but make sure you're not only focusing on getting knowledge, because knowledge without practice isn't worth anything. Just make sure that you focus not more than 10 to 20% on knowledge, like reading books, etc., and put most of your time, like 90% of your work, in executing it. Because eventually experience is the best teacher. And this is the only thing that will determine if you will be hitting your goals or not. And this reminds me of something that a mentor of mine once told me. He said, you need to make sure that you understand the difference between motion and action. He said, for example, when you want to lose weight and get in shape, and you start to read articles, watch YouTube videos about how to exercise, follow inspiring influencers on social media, researching what kind of food has the best health benefits, etc., etc. He said, all of this is motion, then you're in motion. And it's important, yes, it's good. But the only thing that you actually should be doing when you want to lose weight and get in shape is hitting the gym. And stop eating junk food. That's it. That's taking real action. All the other things are motion and will not give you the desired results. And it's the same for every goal that you might have. If you want to start a business, don't put too much time into watching YouTube videos, writing a plan, doing research. No, just start finding your first client. That way you will learn and grow much faster. And then another crucial thing, especially during the summer, is the friends that you have. Friends and the people around you play a big role in your journey. They say you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, and it's true. If you have friends that constantly distract you from your vision and your goals by inviting you to meaningless things and activities, well, first of all, you should be asking yourself if you have the right friends. And second, it's important to understand that it's a distraction. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. I remember it very well. When I was 15, 16 years old and started on my journey, it was very lonely and you have to make sacrifices. But luckily in the summer, it's a great time to explore new environments and connect with new people as well. You could even consider to go to different environments, different country, by yourself or with a good friend or family member that has the same vision. Because it's easier to build new habits in new environments, because there are less triggers. When I started to grow and make the first steps with my business, I moved from the very small village that I grew up in to Amsterdam, the big capital of the Netherlands, and started to focus more on networking with like-minded people, entrepreneurs, joining masterminds, events, etc., etc. And when you start to find people that have the same energy and vision, it's priceless and it will boost your growth even more. But first, it all comes down to the decisions that you will be making this summer. Do you choose for short-term pleasure or long-term success? And you can enjoy. You can go on a vacation, join fun activities with friends, but just make sure that your good habits don't go on vacation. Because summer is not an excuse, it's an opportunity. And I want to end this video with a beautiful quote that some friend of mine shared with me a few days ago. Do something today that your future self will be proud of. Now use your time well. This is the moment to make a change.